Okay, hello. I'm Markus, and Icon Real Estate Fund. Yeah, a few words of the company as first. The company is founded in 2010, and we are specialized in real estate development. So we're buying plots and also old real estates in the downtown of Helsinki and other growth cities, and then make them from plots or the office buildings into apartments, and then sell the apartments. So at this time, we have five funds and also many fixed rates bonds. Actually, now we are up to 9 bonds at the time, and over 2,300 investors. So we have 7 different projects ongoing right now. They are valued up to 265 million euros at the time, and we are building now 1,200 units in these projects, and the gross area is 65,000. They see also a few growth that we have had the past few years. The company's own of the employees, 9 partners right now, and 11 employees in total. Maybe you have seen a few articles about us in the last few years. The Mariankatu article was in Talouselämä, and also Helsingin Sanomat has made a few articles about us. Okay, so why are we in the real estate market? Here's the answer. United Nations has made a study in 2014, the growth of the population in the whole world, which is the green columns. And then the curves, the red one is how many of those people live in cities, and the blue one is then how many of the people live on the countryside. And as you see, the population in the cities has grown and are forecasted as grown in the future also. So there are more people are living in cities and in towns than on the countryside, and therefore we have to build many more units in the future. Until in the next 20 years, we have to build about 2 billion new homes worldwide. So the market is huge. In Finland, then, on the right-hand side, you see the blueprints are cities or towns or regions where the people have moved, and the red is then where the population have decreased. And as you see, the university cities and also when the train station and infrastructure is good, there the people wants to live, because there's all the companies and you can get to work and so on. So the market in Finland or in Helsinki region, there has been moved about 70,000 people a year to the capital region. This is 50 people a day. So when we're sitting here, today there is one bus full of people who moved here for good. So VTT also make a study of how many apartments do we have to build on the capital region, and if we believe that study, we have to build about 50,000 new apartments a year, and that we have only made the last 3 years, and then we have to keep in mind that the ready Huge building project is starting right now. Also, Jätkäsaari and Pasila railway station have been started these years. So we have a residential defection about 30,000 units for the last 10 years. So it's a huge demand on the market. Here we have some more figures. On the left-hand side, you see the GDP growth in euros on the map for all regions. And the blue areas is where the GDP is good growth, and therefore also many companies are there, and many can be employed there. The red regions is not that good in Finland. In the middle, you have the apartment price trend. They also see that in the future the prices will decrease in the biggest cities and decrease then on the countryside. And also the international migration level, here on the right hand side, you can see that it's pretty bad for Finland that there are not so many people moving here when you study the real estate market. And then the red areas are decreasing levels, and the yellow ones is in the middle, and the green then it's immigration. As you see, Sweden, Denmark, and Norway is a little bit better on this that we are in Finland. On good and bad, of course, but if you study the real estate market, it's not that good. Okay, how we want to solve the problem? As I said in the first few lines, we are a real estate developer company who then buy plots, as I say, and we want to invest in the capital region and also in the main growing cities in Finland. Also, we have one project in Tallinn, which will be ready this month. Two buildings are ready right now, and the third will be ready. And then we're also looking forward to go to Sweden as well, and Stockholm and Gothenburg. It's interesting cities for us. Iconic homes. There are three main things we want to build in our homes. It's sustainable, smart buildings. Sustainable means for us energy sustainability, which means that we can make hybrid solutions in the heating, for the heating in the apartments. And also we like to build the new homes out of wood, if that's a possibility on the plot. Smart, we want to make them digital. That means the real estate management service to further enough and simplify the living experience also. And then the buildings, we want to make them in factories from now on more and more, because there you have you can make them more faster, and when you build a house faster, then you also save money. Yeah. References, what we have in the pipeline right now. Here is our biggest project in Icon Plaza, which is in Espoo, beside Kehä 2, Kehä 2 ringway. And here we will build 4 houses. One of the houses will be 6 floor high to 8 floor high, and 1 tower then, the landmark of the new area, Suurpelto. Suurpelto is a big area. It's 325 hectares, and then there will live up to 15,000 people in this new area. And this is the centrum quarter for that area, beside the marketplace. And the opposite side of the street is the new hypermarket, Suurpelto Keskus. Then Finland's biggest wooden residential project, which is in Riihimäki. This project will be totally made out of wood and in factories. There is 9 buildings in total, about 300 units or apartments, and 13,500 square meters. And here we have made all the sustainability smartness and buildings. As I said, they will be built in factories, and also the heating will come from the ground, or then from the air, or then a mix of those two. We'll see. And the smartness is also the sensors, CO2 and RO2 sensors in the air condition in the apartments. So it's also every time comfortable to be in the apartments. Then we have the Icon Crown, which is in the downtown of Helsinki, only 1 kilometer from the railway station. This is a conversion project, and here we will build on Mariankatu, which is this building, will be a hotel, and then Liisankatu's 2 buildings will be apartments, about 50 to 60 apartments, and the hotel will have about 120 rooms. And then Icon Marine, which is in Lauttasaari in Helsinki also. This we have started this month, so this will be finished until next year, the end of the next year. And here we have also the sustainability. We have the heating from the ground in this project, with aims us to hold the cost for the apartments to 1.6 euros a month per square meters. So it's pretty cheap to live here when we have bought the apartments. Yeah, that's about Icon Funds and what we are doing right now. Thank you for listening to us.